crud, guys. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hey friends, I apologize. I hit so Jamie and her girls were out at Walmart today, and so I sat down here and I hit go on the video, and sure enough, they just pulled in. So I had to run out, help them grab some stuff. Jamie's like, go, we got this and everything. So yeah, I just grabbed as much stuff as I could to get back out here at y'all guys. Goodness, I've got 17% here. I just wanted to do a quick video, say hey to everybody, and tell you what I was thinking about. Oh, pardon me. I got a great cup of coffee right here. Oh, there's Jenny from Oz. Hey, I tell you, that coffee you sent, it might be my new favorite. I mean, that stuff is so good. I got to be careful, though, because it's very strong. Anita. Hey, Drywater. Brad. Janelle. Jimmy Dudley. Hey, Jimmy. I was just talking to Jimmy a minute ago, guys, right before I came on live. Oh, man, y'all guys are moving fast. Lori Harrison says, hi, all. Glad to be here. Hope, hang on. Where'd you go? Hope you are having a great day / night. Well, thank you, Lori. And yes, having a pretty good day here. Hey, Cicely, hi. Hey, Nova's in the house. Phil, what is that? Phil Lawson. Hey, Phil Lawson. Mr. Murphy's in the house. Oh, is that Mr.? Miss Murphy. I'm sorry, Miss Murphy. JL. I'm sorry. It's so hard for me with names sometimes, guys. Tracy Piffer. All right, guys. I can't make this whole video just me sitting here reading things out. What's up, Taylor White? How you doing? Night Shift. Awesome name. Says, hello, Alabama. Hey, Alabama, good to see you out there. Right back to you from Washington, my friend. Okay, let me check my battery percentage here real quick. All right, we're down to 15, guys, so I got to make it fast. All right, what I'm thinking about today. So I want to say rest in peace, Ozzie Osbourne. Ozzie passed away yesterday, and there were a whole bunch of us who were really torn up about it. He's rocking with the big guys up there now, I'm sure he's rocking out with Elvis Presley and everybody else, So what I love is something that my friend Jack said last night on one of his lives, and that is that he did great things and he left behind his legacy for all of us in his art, right? And so I think that that is something to really respect about people as they leave this world and on to the next whatever it is, right? It is that they've left their mark. I think it's something that we all try to do, and I think in small ways, we all do. Even if we've only left that mark with 1 or 2 people, it passes on, it continues, right? And I find that inspiring. So what we're going to do tonight, we're thinking about doing a tribute. My buddies, Jack and Amber from their channel, Faith Meets Reality. I talk about them here, trying to help promote their channel and everything. They have started doing, like Jimmy Dudley does his radioactive music, right? I do Music Madness. Well, they have started their own music thing too, Faith Meets Reality. And so tonight, what I'm thinking about doing, because I promised y'all guys last Music Madness that we would probably do one middle of the week. Well, here we are, middle of the week. On my channel, this is going to be broadcast 99, I think. We've almost hit 100 broadcasts on Music Madness. So what I'm thinking about doing, because I have several things that I need to get to. So I can't party for like a few hours here on the channel tonight. What I'm thinking about doing is Jamie and I starting our Music Madness here at our setup here at Jamie's house, right? And then literally take y'all guys with the phone down to Jack and Amber's place. And then y'all guys and Jamie and I will jump over to their channel where they can then play out some music for us. We can hang out there in the chat and have a good time. It'll really help their channel a lot, which I gotta tell you, it's a really good channel. Y'all guys know that I don't push anything religious, and I really try to stay away from political and everything at the same time, right? However, if you're into anything like Bible reading or just cool stories, because like sometimes they'll expand on stuff and talk about like their life, and they've both been really through it. They're like us, you know, they know what life recovery is about. I think that you would enjoy their channel, especially now also that they're getting into like doing this music broadcast thing. So I think that would be really cool. I know it'll probably be mainly us solid golds, right? Jumping over there and everything, but I think it's something we could enjoy and it could be a lot of fun. Last night, so some of y'all guys might have seen, I did a live video where I just talked to y'all guys. Sometimes when things are bugging me or I kind of need a little bit of a connection, I need to hear myself say it, and I need to say it to y'all because you're like my main guys, right? My main girls, right? Everybody out there. And so last night after my broadcast, which when I just talk to y'all guys about things bothering me and stuff, I don't see any reason to keep it. It's a little bit embarrassing, you know, it's very vulnerable, and honestly, I don't need the haters BSing on me over it and everything, right? Because it'll get to a guy or a lady, right? Anybody, it'll get to all of us, right? So I went on though, Jack and Amber, and who else was there? We had Britta was there. Starlight was there for a couple minutes. I think Pamela, there were a couple others. And we sat there and I was able to just be in the chat and be in the party, right? And they played music and they did dedications to Ozzie, and it felt really good. And so I got to thank them for that because they've made another little platform like ours. It's a community. It's a place to go, right? So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about. Now, last night, I kind of had this, how to describe it? Let me check my battery. 12. Oh, we're getting close, but I need help put groceries away too. So I become frustrated sometimes when I don't feel like I'm doing enough, like I'm giving enough back, really. Because I give the tools that have helped me, I look at them kind of like a serum, right? A serum for a problem or something, right? What I'm thinking about doing, so my buddies, like I said, Jack and Amber, they're reading from the Bible and from inspirational books and stuff like that has given me a desire to kind of copy them a little bit. You know what they say, imitation is the greatest form of flattery. I hope that wind isn't messing with y'all's mic. Let me move this real quick. So what I'm thinking about doing is doing a special episode every once in a while where I read one of the books that I enjoy and that I've got a lot of useful tools out of. I'm thinking about starting, see, that's one thing I talk to y'all guys, and I get a lot of my information, a lot of my tools from basic things, basic psychology studies, basic psychological manuals, life experience, shared life experience, that kind of stuff. Other stuff I get from philosophy, I get from war manuals, I get from Machiavelli himself. Y'all guys hear Machiavelli all the time, I'm sure, if you're watching enough of these psychological things. And everybody's like, down on Machiavelli, right? But what it is, not everybody has a beautiful, peaceful life and everything. And we all can feel out of control sometimes. I know that I, in my past, have, and I still do sometimes now. Now, I'm not telling you that I'm going to read The Prince or Discourses on Levy anytime soon, but I do source reference a lot of information from a lot of different areas. And so I want to read some of these books to y'all guys. And what I'm thinking about doing, one book that I enjoy probably the most, it really put me on I don't like self-help. The saying, you know, because like there's so many fluffy, like like it's not cool for a guy to do this or a guy to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like therapy and all. It's got this bad ring to it, right? So, what was my point? God, I'm sorry, I need more coffee, right? What I'm thinking about doing, I will read one book and then at the day after, or if I feel like it, maybe right after, I'll stop and I'll go back onto another live and I'll read chapters of the book and explain what it means to me, how I feel it applies in life, and how I've used it in positive ways. And that's just something that I'm really kind of convicted to do now. I think that it might be a way that I'll feel more satisfied in giving back to y'all guys and putting out the message of like hope and everything, if that makes any sense at all. Let's check that battery. I want to jump into a couple comments before we go, guys. Okay, we're all right. We got 10% left. Now, if the broadcast shuts down, everything's fine. And I'll see y'all guys later tonight for Music Madness, all right? I've got to get a hold of Jack. Because I've got a lot of things I got to do between now and like 8 o'clock. So I'll get a hold of Jack. I'll figure out what's going on. And then we'll go live probably around 9 or 10 my time. That's here North Pacific time in Washington, US of A, my friends. So let's jump in here. Can you do wild spooking camping trip? Love you. You're amazing, man. Says Alice M. Yeah, we could do something like that. It's gotten a lot spookier out in the woods here recently, just naturally. And so I think we can probably accommodate that. Well, I got 9%, guys. We're going to roll through here. Marcia. Hola, Marcia. ¿Cómo estás hoy, mi amiga? Hola. Luis Cannon says, please let Tom sing. Oh, yeah, right, my friend. He's got such a wonderful voice. Drywater, what's up, brother? Good to see you in here. Dry says, it's about time for that second half of Can't the Squirrel. Dude, you're reading my mind. I was thinking that just the other night. I want it to be really good, and I've written the whole story in my head. It's kind of like it's just adapted and it's made itself what it is. I love that, Drywater, and I'll try and do that in the next week or two. I'm worried because the story, I'll have to do bullet points. It's its own thing, and because I tell it to myself so that I can remember it, so that I can make it, right? It's evolved on its own. So what I've got to do is just get confident enough to sit down and be able to tell it in one telling like I did the first episode of Camp the Squirrel. Now, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be a little rough because it is the conclusion of his story, and I think it'll be all right, though. I think y'all guys are gonna enjoy it. I think it's got some moral to it, you know? You know what I miss, guys, in old-fashioned stories? Like when I grew up, I was taught, and I don't know if my parents taught me this or if it was in the books that I was reading or something or having read to me, that the moral of the story I find so lacking in a lot of modern stories nowadays, because there's something that's unsaid that we get through a story that transcends the story and applies to all of our life, really. And so that's what I dig. I want a good moral out of the things that I read, that I come up with, that I enjoy, and that I share with y'all guys. I feel that I'm not ragging on life. I'm not ragging on the entertainment industry, right? I do feel that a lot of it has turned to be situational rather than morally influenced. So like a character arc, character starts out here and then they learn and they grow and then they apply it and then they fail and then they use that failure to triumph again and then they triumph and they win, right? And that doesn't always mean that the main character walks away from the story. Sometimes winning is just making sure that you take care of the problem, right? And I feel that so much of the modern stuff, though it's good, I mean, it's funny, it's situational, it's a little hurt-pulling, doesn't have those character arcs. I find so many of modern stories, the character starts out here, goes through this big long thing, and then ends pretty much where they start out, right? And so that's why in my stories, I'm trying to give that moral, you know, that character arc. Dry, you're awesome, brother. Appreciate you. Jenny, hey Jenny, how you doing? Oh, phone's getting warm. Hang on. It's a warm day out here. Okay, we got 7%. We got 7%, guys. I just had some chicken wings too down at the pizza place here. What is it called? Oh, shoot. I hate that when that happens. I'm trying to bump them with a little publicity and I can't remember the name of their place. It's the pizza place right here in Orville. I'll remember later. I'll remember as soon as I hang up. But man, their chicken wings were so good. I had to let my belt out. I ate so much. I'm like, yeah.
Hometown pizza.
Thank you, Jamie. Yes. That's why she's such a good producer. Hometown Pizza, guys. Orville, Washington, right off Main Street, next to the local granola, as well as my dentists, which I got to shout out to my dentists. I appreciate y'all. Jamie kills it, doesn't she? Lori Harrison says, talking to Robin, hi, good to have you back. I managed to get back 2 weeks ago and have enjoyed being back. That's awesome, Lori. It's me, awesome name, it's me, says, whatever happened with your possible Bigfoot sighting? Nothing, it's me. So I've seen things out there that I will say that I've probably seen a moose from the back, right? So like you can see its butt and then its neck and head come up kind of, and I believe in Bigfoot. I'm just not going to jump to saying that that's what I've seen. I think it could have been like a big moose or something like that. But what my Bigfoot story goes on, maybe I'll run into him one of these days. I don't think, honestly, like I would allude to y'all guys that I had, but if I got footage or something, I think I'd probably delete it, honestly, because I hate the way that we've done with nature. Everything out there is wearing a tracking collar. It's like when I was a kid, the snow leopard, right? The elusive snow leopard, practically invisible. It was a myth. It was that elusive. Then they found one on a trail cam. They figured out where it lived. And now every video I see of the snow leopard has a tracking collar on. And I just know that if we found Bigfoot, they'd be walking around with ankle bracelets and then they'd lock you and I out of the forest because they wouldn't want us up there messing with their environment. So like, I believe if I see him, I'll let you know. But I seriously doubt I would ever do anything with the footage or the videos. Honestly, I've had to think about that because I've been in places where I'm like, I think Bigfoot is about to walk out and just slap me around a little bit. Be like, get out of here, kid. Guys, I got to go. I'm running out of time. We're on 4% and this baby's going to power off. I got to get plugged in. Thank you for being there. I'll do a live later, let you know about madness. I've got to get a hold of Jack and Amber and make sure they're into it. Don't forget to jump over to their channel, like and subscribe. Also, our friend Jimmy Dudley is really trying to hit the partnership program here with YouTube, and he's very close. Drop on over to his channel, please. If you're into it, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and help out. He's worked really hard to get to this achievement, and he's very close, guys. All right, never give up, never surrender. Ha ha. Gotta hurry, man. Come on, I gotta get